So you clicked on this video trying to understand what's the difference between Airsoft and Milsim. And Milsim is floated around quite a bit. So today we're going to look at what distinguishes an Airsoft event versus a Milsim event so you can make a determination of what event type is right for you. Milsim is a buzzword. It's used quite a bit. Everything is considered a Milsim. That's the first thing people ask us, oh, when's your next Milsim event? Or they say, what's a Milsim event? Now, Milsim stands for military simulation. It's an abbreviation of that. And it refers to a live action simulation of an armed conflict scenario conducted by you and I for entertainment purposes. Milsim includes activities that strive to provide an experience of combat, simulated battle missions, or replicate military service style training. The training is simulated because the participants engage in mock scenarios and do not actually engage in real conflicts and using real weaponry. There are several different types of Milsim when you talk about the word. There is physical shooting sports like airsoft, paintball, or laser tag with an emphasis on the realism based on these military scenarios and team tactics. But for us today, we're going to talk about the airsoft component. And most times at Milsim games, airsoft guns are used because they are very realistic and you can actually shoot. You can have fun combating the other team. One of the components of a true Milsim is the scenarios. They're fictionalized scenarios, usually 2 teams, sometimes up to 3 teams. And they give fictionalized scenarios of real objectives, such as like hostage rescue, bomb defusal, fictionalized skirmishes, and include law enforcement or militia-themed scenarios, almost in a LARPing sort of sense. They promote a tactical playstyle above casual airsoft. Milsims also include taking the larger teams and separating them into smaller groups to have group-based tactics on the field. So sometimes you'll see platoon level sizes and things like that at some of these Milsim games. With that, you have communication with your entire team as well as your generals and or COs at these events. That is one thing Milsims have, is a chain of command similar to the real military. So now you've seen what Milsim is, again, which is more serious military simulation to where you are reenacting pretty much what you would be in the military. An airsoft event's a little more lighthearted. An airsoft event is using airsoft guns similar to a Milsim, but going out to your local field or going out to a unique place and just having a great time playing airsoft with your friends. Things are a little bit more loose in the fact that maybe there's no platoons, maybe it's just a group, 2 sides that have communication with their generals, but may not always talk back to their generals and get more information from them. Sometimes it's at local fields, so it's less immersed. It's sometimes less intimidating for people as well. Maybe there's looser uniforming requirements too, less barrier to entry. Now, we at MiR Tactical host a ton of airsoft events in the United States, both at local fields, open plays, which are just kind of casual games, at paintball fields, such as Sherwood Forest in LaPorte, Indiana, which is a very cool field, by the way, and then at fields that are military bases, so really unique AOs. We've actually hosted some in malls, military bases, prisons, and where we at MiR Tactical kind of fit in the whole spectrum from Milsim all the way to airsoft events is kind of right in the middle. Our airsoft events are inviting for people that are new, but they're also challenging for people that are more experienced. We have a set of rules, so it's things that you would see in a Milsim game, but some of those rules are a little relaxed in comparison to a 24-hour or 48-hour Milsim where you have to have the exact equipment as that side requires. So why we kind of fit in the middle, why we chose to fit in the middle, is that we wanted structure so that everyone can have a great time no matter what experience level you have, and you're not intimidated by not being a more experienced airsoft player or Milsim type player. With that, we actually get a great group of people that are more casual in the fact that they have a great time no matter what, and they're not so much worried about the end goal of the airsoft game, but more so about the experience that they have at the airsoft game. And we do that. We provide that. We have the structured event at unique places. We have one of the lowest cost ticket prices so that everyone can join us, as well as we put our full retail store mobile so that if you don't have a store near you, we actually bring the store to you with some great deals. The great news is that no matter where you are in the United States, we're going to be hosting an event in your area, so you can come out and see us no matter where you are. And if we don't currently have an event in your area, then maybe you should tell us and we'll come find you. We'll come find a unique place to play. We are the largest promoter in the United States and plan to be that and plan to expand throughout the next few years. So now that you've seen the difference between Milsim and an Airsoft event, and you've seen what MiR Tactical does, MiR Tactical is more towards that Airsoft event with Milsim components. We're not strict Milsim, we're not strict Airsoft event, we merge the two together. And what that allows us to do is appeal to more people, the hardcore people that want to be more Milsim, and the people that are more casual and want to go out and have a great time at one of our events. But that's the great thing, is that you're going to have a great time at one of our Airsoft events, no matter what, because we make sure that you have everything that you need. We give you great places to play. We offer our great store at the events in case you forget something, and we have the friendliest staff in the business. Where can you sign up for one of MiR Tactical's events? Well, you need to go to mirtactical.com/events, where you can find all our events, from our open plays, for our indoor events, and our national level events. So again, this is Slex Wild here. We'll see you out at the next MiR Tactical event.